Everyone, especially every parent within the sound of my voice, needs to hear this message.
What have you seen on TikTok?
That's where he gets this stuff now.
The TikTok trend?
What I'm about to say.
The terrifying TikTok
Let
trend.
me tell you this. What I'm about to say.
Taking America by storm.
Very likely could save a life. What I'm going to say to you in the next 30 seconds. There is a woman on TikTok, and she is claiming that, and now a lot of people are joining this, apparently, and saying, yes, I do it too, I do it too. They are claiming you can get your teeth whiter and brighter if you scrub them with a Mr. Clean magic eraser.
Those are great.
You've seen those?
They're incredible.
For clothing.
They are magical.
They are. Oh, yeah. They do.
Walls?
For clothing?
For floors.
Yeah, I've seen. I use them on the everywhere.
Yeah, a magic eraser.
Can you use it on grout?
Damn right.
All right.
Gets rid of stains, and now several people on
That's a different one. TikTok.
TikTok. A lot of people on TikTok are saying that they're using it to clean the enamel of their teeth to whiten the teeth.
Okay, I get comments constantly, so I'm going to show you what I do. And yes, I am prepared for all the dentists that are going to come on here and be like, don't do it. I don't care. I go to the dentist. I don't tell them what I do, but they're like, you have the healthiest, strongest, cleanest teeth. And I'm like, why, thank you. Step number 1, I don't use any fluoride at all. When the dentist says, use your fluoride, don't rinse. Nope, I don't do that. Yes, I do drink distilled water. Number 2, I do something called oil pulling. Okay, look it up on YouTube, and I use coconut oil. Number 3, and here's where we all gasp. This is a magic eraser. I take a little tiny piece of it, wet it, don't touch your gums. Can you hear that? I've been doing it for like 2 years.
She says her dentist never says a word to her except you've got healthy teeth and gums.
I can't wait for her teeth to fall out.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll say something then.
When she looks like the Nazi at the end of Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
When her mouth is melting.
Yeah. Well,
that's a powerful chemicals in those things.
Yeah. I mean, that, and just as pompous as she sounds about it, too, like she somehow knows better.
Yeah.
but tell me about it.
Yeah, if she was a dumb teen, I don't think she's a dumb teen.
She's
No.
She's not.
She's not a 17-year-old.
But at the beginning, just that first few seconds, let me play that again.
Okay, I get comments constantly, so I'm going to show you what I do. And yes, I am prepared for all the dentists that are going to come on here and be like, don't do it. I don't care.
Oh.
See?
Oh.
You just pray and can't wait for that person to be wrong.
Where's Ted Lasso?
Mining
Where's Ted
authority,
Lasso?
like-
Where's Ted Lasso?
Oh.
Yeah, you got a Ted Lasso it.
Can you lasso her, Kelly?
She'd be tough to lasso. She'd be a tough one to lasso because she's doing this. But she may get her just ends when her teeth fall out.
That's what the universe, I think, is hoping for, karmic-wise.
That's right. These dentists are saying you're ruining your enamel on your teeth. It's thinning your enamel on your teeth every time you take a magic eraser to it. One orthodontist shot back.
Excuse me, was that a magic eraser? Like when she's afraid of fluoride, but she's cool with using a magic eraser on her teeth. But for real though, a magic eraser is actually made of melamine foam. It's basically foam that's hard as glass and acts like a really abrasive sandpaper. Meaning, yeah, your teeth are white because you scrubbed all the enamel off them. So in fact, no, don't do this.
We cannot prove he's
the most animated orthodontist I've ever heard.
We don't know for sure he's an orthodontist. He did have a lab coat on.
Well, that's enough for me.
You can buy those anywhere.
I'll say that.
Bakers wear those.
He had a lab coat on. How about this? Magic erasers being used on your teeth to whiten. My daughter...
Wasn't somebody whitening their teeth with something else like 6 months ago? Another crazy chemical? Or doing something?
It was bleach, wasn't it?
Was it?
They take bleach and just put it on a...
Diluted bleach?
Yeah, and put it on a tissue or something and just wipe it across your teeth to make them whiter, to really bleach out your teeth. My daughter, teeth whitening is a big thing.
Yes.
It is.
And she's 12, and she said, can I get teeth whitener?
At age 12?
Yeah, but her teeth are very white already. I mean, she's 12.
Where's she getting the messages?
I don't know.
On the socials, probably. Because I see teeth on there that are like, they're like lights. They're so bright. They're so white. Unnatural white.
Well, it's because so many people take selfies and they see their teeth in that and they're like, oh, I don't want to see, I want different now.
Well, they used to call them dingy yellow.
That's right.
Smokers, of course, would have.
Yeah, smokers and coffee drinkers.
Bad yellow teeth, exactly. But now, well, Dave, you're both. You're both. How do you keep because your teeth look pretty good to me.
Yeah, Dave's on TV. He's got good teeth.
You're a TV guy. You have good teeth, and
I spent a lot of money on these teeth. And they're still mine.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
he
that's
does.
right. That's right.
But I've had all kinds of cleanings. I've had.
You ever do the whitening? Dave?
I've done deep cleanings, which that was thousands of dollars, and had those done. But you still have the gum recession.
Yeah, that's hard.
You get that with age, but I think coffee doesn't help, booze doesn't help.
Poor brushing technique can also damage your gums.
Poor brushing, since
Not
I've got one of those
flossing.
sonic brushes years ago, I mean that's helped some. Yeah, not flossing enough.
My dentist told me the Sonic brush, the Sonicare is.
Yeah, sonic hair.
Use it. I mean, he said it's like brushing your teeth 20 times, and it takes 2 minutes.
Yeah, it
It's
does.
perfect. And floss, and you're good.
It's the flossing that's the tough part. But I go in there, once every 2 weeks and start picking stuff out, and I have those one of those dental kits that has the little hook in it. You can go behind your teeth. And pick
Really?
out stuff.
Really?
You'd be amazed what you
A
see
metal
in
hook?
there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like your hygienist would do before she cleans them.
Huh.
I told you my son claims to me that he flosses and brushes his teeth every night, but he's never once in 16 years asked me for floss or toothpaste. Never once.
Impressive.
He's still on the first tube
Of each.
of each.
Of each.
The first spool.
First container.
It's amazing how he does it. I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's the best way to catch a kid in the lie is go feel their toothbrush before they go to bed.
Listen, this.
And then go ask them, did you brush your teeth? Of course.
All right.
You should just ask him one time.
Yeah.
Say, it's been years since you asked me for toothpaste or floss, and just see his eyes.
Yeah.
Trying to save you money, Dad.
Last night,
I didn't think of that.
we were watching Breaking Bad, which we're doing now. I'm a good father. All right. This is the most violent television show ever on TV. And I said, yeah, let's watch it. Okay. So he's 16. He wanted to see it. And right when we're getting started, he goes, hold on, let me go use the bathroom. I hear him. He goes in, he pees. He's back in 2 seconds. I said, you didn't wash your hands. He goes, yes, I did. I said, you did not wash your hands. He goes, you couldn't hear the faucet because of the toilet flush. I said, I know better. You didn't wash your hands. He goes, yes, I did. I said, caress my cheek.
Touch me with your pea
I
hands.
said, touch me. I said, touch me. So he touched me, caressed my cheek. I said, dry. I said, dry as a bone. He goes,
Dry urine stained hand. I guess you win, Dad.
My hands should be a little clammy.
I won that battle. That's right.
You sure did.
I said, caress me with your other hand. He's like, all
Now
right.
pass me the Dorito.
He admitted
Dig
to
your
it.
hand in the bowl.
He admitted to it. He said, you're right that I did not.
Well, try to trick the master.
Like, don't try.
You've gone to the bathroom enough and not washed your
Exactly
hands.
right.
You know how
I
long it takes.
know how. I know exactly those things. Exactly. Keith is a P1. An email from him. He says, you all helped me realize today. He's talking to me specifically. You helped me realize today I'm officially old. First, you were talking all about pickleball. And I thought, I should really get into pickleball. And then I realized it's for octogenarians.
Well,
All right.
It is, and Kelly's gone pro.
I've signed up my second tournament now
I heard.
over in Bull City.
Yes, sir.
It's official now.
I heard.
That's a big
What's
one.
next? The Queen City?
I don't know. I don't know where I'm going next.
The
But
good thing
River
about those tournaments are good because they're over at 4 o'clock. every
well, that's
afternoon.
right. And then we have
They start early, end
we-
early.
We all go have dinner together. Keith says, you're talking about pickleball. I thought I should get into that. Then I was at home watching Judge Judy.
Say no more.
And your commercial popped up talking about erectile dysfunction
A word.
in the shirt of the radio station I listen to regularly. And I thought, that's my guy. He's pickleball. He's erectile dysfunction.
You're on Judge Judy.
I'm on Judge. I didn't know.
I didn't know that.
First I've heard of that. And he says, this is my life. I'm officially old. You're my guy. I'm watching this. Good luck in your pickleball tournament and with your erectile dysfunction. Thank you. I don't officially have a
Right.
I had something called pre-D.
Aha.
It's where you're not as good in the bedroom as you used to be, so you go get a little...
Take steps now.
Yeah, you get a little pick-me-up from wavetechtherapy.com, which is where I went, acoustic wave therapy.
Yeah, back to the pickle. Have you and your partner, the Diesel, have you selected uniforms? Because I know he has an endorsement deal because he's a racquetball player. He's
Head.
semi-pro.
He's a head man.
Will you have to wear headgear?
Yep. He told me he's gotten me some headgear.
Have you said that to
Got a
him?
match.
Yeah.
Have you walked up to the Diesel and said, give me head?
Yep. A few times. And
Gear.
he gave it to, he's given me all the gear and everything. And we're going to be blue and yellow. And we're going, I like the name you gave us the other day.
The Jerkin Gherkins?
The Jerkin Gherkins. And that's what we're going to be in 2 tournaments.
I'd like to
coming
see a picture of these said uniforms when you two put them on.
Yeah, when you say blue and yellow, are you like L.A. Rams?
Yeah.
Blue and gold?
up. Yeah, that's the colors we're looking for. And that's what we're
Not
going to
Notre Dame.
No,
Blue and gold.
no. More LA Rams, kind of a soccer feel to it.
I like
and
that.
Playing pickleball.
Tops and bottoms? Socks?
Yeah. Oh,
shoes?
yeah. All the above. We're going all the way with that.
You should.
But I'll tell you something else about this. Is about the erectile dysfunction commercial. I had a meeting the other day. That's stunned by this. This is about young people more than older people. I had a meeting the other day with the guy who had lunch with the guy who owns Wave Tech Therapy, where I get my treatments. And he said, we were asking, what is the age of your client? And he said, mid-40s to mid-60s, people who are dealing with this kind of problem. And then he said, and you wouldn't believe how many calls we get from 22 to 25-year-olds who can't perform when they're having sex because they've seen so much porn. And he's like, it's like the number one call I get. They don't do that, by the way. That's not the route for these people to take.
No, that's more psychological, isn't it?
Yes. And he said what happens is, from a young age, teenagers, he's like, if you see somebody young on their phone, 9 times out of 10, they're watching porn.
9 times out of 10?
That's what he said. I said, no, I think they're on social media. But he said, no,
TikTok, maybe.
TikTok or whatever. He says they're watching porn. He's like, everybody young watches porn, and they watch it so much. And he told me they were overwhelmed with calls of people then. So they're watching all this porn, and then they get to game time with their girlfriend or their
real human.
The real human, their wife, their girlfriend, whatever, and they can't perform because it's not porno.
It's not illicit enough.
And he told me it is a huge problem that goes untalked about.
Totally agree.
You've lived it. You know this.
No, I think that
I was blown away by it. I was shocked.
Yeah, I really think that is a true. I could see that. I mean, I think what happens is, especially if porn now is so available.
Mm-hmm.
It's free on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what happens is, at a young age now, maybe you see that first before you have any type of experience with a girl.
Yes.
And you get those thoughts in your head. This is how it's going to be. This is what I got to do.
Right.
It's not going to, it's not going to feel like it's feeling while you're watching porn.
Right.
It's a lot different.
I was blown away by it. I just said, my mouth was on the floor. I couldn't believe it. And of course, this is our lunch conversation.
Over lunch,
we're talking about this.
Was there anyone else present at the table?
Yeah.
The sales rep?
Sales rep was there, and she was hearing this as well. And I just
awkward.
Yeah, it was somewhat awkward.
You don't go to a hot dog joint for lunch, do you?
I said, this is something you really.
Well, I think it goes in line with we've talked about before, where we talk about people talk online so much they don't know how to talk in person.
Mm-hmm. I think that's right too.
When they go out on a date, they're like,
right.
Right. I've only talked to you. It's easier to talk to you on TikTok and Instagram and all that.
My son is 16, and I think we're in social situations sometimes, and he just clams up. He talks a lot at home to his friends, but when we get into it, I said, "Why don't you speak a little bit?" He's like, "Because you're embarrassing me." He says I talk too much or whatever. I think that's exactly right.
That may not be social media. That's a teen kid.
Yeah, probably so.
That may be, but I mean, we've had these studies of people not dating as much.
It changes grammar, it changes writing, it changed everything computers have.
That porn thing was news to me, and he says that he gets calls from 23-year-olds constantly.
Have you sat down and had a talk with the boy about porn?
No.
Girls?
No. I'm not going to have that. I had that conversation a while back, and
you just did the mechanics, right?
I did. I just did mechanics, and then I'm hands off of it at this point.
You're done?
I'm done with it. Yeah. I mean, good luck.
Then Daddy walks to his bedroom and shuts the door.
It's more than your daddy probably did for you.
Exactly. My father never talked about that.
Oh, God,
not one time.
No.
I did. I felt like I have gotten the. What my son said to me yesterday? This is more teenage stuff. This is probably the darkest thing he's ever said to me, and I was. This one surprised me too.
What's the situation? Give the setting.
We're in the car, and we're coming home from the gym. He goes to the gym with me sometimes, and he's going today with me. And I told him there is a woman who is visiting the gym today just because she listens to us. Very nice. She emailed me and said she's from like an hour away, and she goes to the same gym but a different city. Mm-hmm. And she said, I want to come to your gym and take a workout with you, to me. And I was really flattered by this, I said, oh, great. That'd be really nice, So she set it up. She said, I'm coming to the, she's been talking about this for a while. And then she's like, I made arrangements. I'm coming today. And she's got an over an hour drive to come here, do the workout. We're going to meet, take some selfies, pictures, whatever. And I said, okay, great. So I told my son, I said, by the way, when you go into the gym, there's going to be a lady there, and she wants to, come because she listens to the morning show, and she wants to be in the workout. And he said, hope this is not a John Lennon situation. said, what?
He went all the way there.
He goes,
Wow.
Craze fan. And I was like, I don't think so.
But now that you pointed out,
Literally, he said that. And I was like, I don't think so. I've been emailing her back and forth for a while. He goes, yeah, you just never know.
well, I'll be honest. If it's going to happen to any of us, it's you.
I just couldn't believe it when he said it.
I mean, it's
I couldn't believe
it's a valid point he's making.
Yeah.
I guess, but I've been going back and forth with this
It
lady.
doesn't matter.
I know what you're saying, but when it came out of it, first of all, I didn't know he knew who John Lennon was.
Right, that's almost more
I
surprising
know.
to me.
Or how he died. And I said, what do you know about John Lennon? He goes, I know he was murdered by a crazed fan, and he was a member of the Beatles. He knew all this stuff. And I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah, he signed autographs like 3 hours beforehand.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
right, of the guy.
For the guy.
Of the guy.
For the
right.
murderer.
So now I'm meeting this real nice lady. I'm going to be all on edge. Running on
Someone
you
will
get
drop
closer?
a weight in the back.
Yeah. Right.
You'll dive for the
Yeah, I
door.
know. It's like,
Why don't you get a little closer for the picture?
Right.
This is close enough.
oh, no. That really hurt. I was like, oh, my God. I never even considered. But now look at your face. It's like, well, who knows? You never. I think she'll be a nice lady. So we're going to be convening.
Most people are nice ladies.
That's right. Most people are. Most people.
Most are.
He also said, we were in the same drive. We're in the car.
That's what you'll hear as you're passing out.
I'm glad your son will be there.
Put pressure on the wound.
Tell your mother I love her.
Anybody got a towel? Put
Yeah.
pressure
Yeah.
on the opening.
It's spurting so much.
It's a good thing you take a towel now.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Tell my son to stop filming.
That's
Is he singing Imagine?
good. My God, I know. Then he said, we broke the tension because my new favorite song, Olivia Rodrigo, came on.
No driver's license?
Gone. No, she's got another one. Deja Vu. Deja Vu was her next hit.
Okay.
And so that came on. I said, sounds like my girl, to my son. And he goes, oh, Olivia Midrigo. And I said, that's
Olivia
right.
what?
Midrigo. And he goes, when he's like, that's what we say. Apparently, the slang for the teens is if something is just meh, they call it mid. If it's just okay, it's like mid-level.
Oh.
So he calls her Olivia Midrigo. And I said, you take that. I said, take it back.
God, that's pretty brilliant
These
construction.
kids.
Yeah. He goes, oh, yeah, Olivia Midrigo.
So, like, if you were to say after the program, the boss would say, "How was the show today?" We'd just say mid.
Mid. That's right. That's what they say.
That's teen talk.
He said mid, and then he said when he says something controversial, like he'll say he'll say this. He'll go, "Don't at me, but I think LeBron's better than Jordan." And I said, "What do you mean, don't at you?" And he goes, you know how when you're on Twitter or something, it's at somebody? And he goes, don't at me, but. And anytime he says anything that's a little off, he'll go, don't at me, but I think Chris Demm is funny.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that's what. So I've learned.
He's mid.
I've turned.